4 things before any of the passes. 1. An AI still is the bar, not a text prompt. 2. The agent sees a first build that already looks like a house. That is the miss. 3. Loop. Name the miss, write the fix, render again. 4. You stay in that loop, you make the call. This is what the agent saw. Pass 1. Gutters are green sticks, the porch is 2 lids, it already reads as a house. And that is the error, a PNG, not a GUI, and the PNG is wrong until you judge it. And this is the human in the loop. Extra gutters on the side. A pipe in the middle of a wall is a stray. Rainwater is a system, not decoration. I judged that. The file did not. The bar, pass 1 and pass 22. Same camera. The picture is the test, not the file, not the envelope. The bar is an AI still image gen, not a photograph, not a prompt to 3D. I locked a camera and a light and I refused to move them. Every later pass is comparable because the picture does not wander. Pass 1 already reads as a house. That is the trap. A finished-looking blockout lets you stop before joinery, gutters, or a brick bond that survives a window opening. The tool in full 2 commands. Run the script and save the blend. Then capture a PNG with a note. I never invoke Blender by hand. Start the modules at the window. Sash first, then the door, the chimney, the bay. A seed in each signature, so 2 of them do not look stamped. The loop, the agent sees a house. It is a shell. Gutters are green sticks. The porch is 2 lids. This is where most people would ship the file. Brick is on, still a toy, mapped in object space. Every wall fragment has its own origin, so the bond breaks at every hole. Garden in planting is not a texture. If it is flat to the ground, the low camera cannot see the plants. Openings as steps, not stickers. Masonry reveal, lining, 2 sashes, 5 planes. That is where the window module begins. Joinery, the sash, the door, the chimney, the bay. Each one stayed in the example until it beat the still. Then it became a tool. Judged 22 passes. Every weak frame was a lesson, written the same day. The steps still lose at 3 times zoom, and I'm saying that on purpose. The tool again, close. An opening is read from its steps, not its outline. Put every member on 1 plane, and you still render a picture frame stuck on brick. 5 planes. The agent can see each one. Human in the loop. Here is the brick wall, object space mapping on a wall of fragments. A pier and a sill at the same world height do not share a course. World space is the fix, same brick. A course stays a course around the opening. Human in the loop. A downpipe in the middle of a wall is a stray. Rainwater is a system. A gable drop exists because a gutter has to discharge outlet. Then a swan neck around the corner, then the pipe, then a shoe. On the left, we built. The drop turns the rear corner, fed by a gutter. On the right, pass 1, a green pipe hanging under an eave that carries no gutter. Extra gutters on the side are discharge, not decoration. Sash window, 2 judged rounds, then a tool door 4, chimney 5. The stoop still loses at 3 times zoom. So it stayed in the example, extract the wrong stoop and you have multiplied the wrongness. Human in the loop. A named defect is a hypothesis. We called the stoop a wing past the cheeks, 1 ray per suspect pixel. The hit was the pale cap, not the landing. An inset without that ray would have been the wrong operation. 4 things. Set a picture as the bar, not a prompt, and do not move the camera. Give the agent tools so it can see the same shot. Loop, see the miss, write the fix, render again, stay in the loop. The things the AI misses, you make the call. If that was useful, subscribe. Thanks for watching.